Hey guys, it's me, your favorite black girl. So I actually thought I was recording my voice, but then I realized that you guys couldn't hear me. But anyways, we're here with some pot stickers that I decided to make because I just needed something to eat today. I hadn't eaten all day and I needed them nice and crispy because that's how I like my pot stickers, nice and crispy. And then, yeah, I made my own sauce for them. And I actually had a story time. Well, I do have a story time for you guys today. So, yeah, we'll get into that story time right about, let's see. Like, I hate when you guys can't hear me because I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I guess I was explaining to you that my sauce had came out. Oh my God. Chef's kiss. Okay, that was amazing. And I use literally like soy sauce, sugar, black pepper, fish sauce, oyster sauce, um, a little bit of salt, a little bit of let me think, what else? Ginger and a little bit of garlic. And I just mixed everything together and I tasted it, and honestly, it came out amazing. It wasn't too salty, it wasn't too sweet. Oh, and I added a little bit of chili oil because if you know me, you know I gotta have something spicy. So I added a little bit of chili oil to it so it would have that little kick. So, anyways, on to my story time. So, if you know, you know, but I have been having eye problems since 2023. So on December 24th, 2023, I was cooking Christmas Eve dinner. And yeah, as you can see, I don't know how to use chopsticks that well. So I kept dropping it. Well, let me not say I don't know how to use them that well. I just don't know how to use them that well with anything other than noodles. But anyways, so on Christmas Eve, I was opening a bag of party wings and I opened the bag like how I'm describing in the video, and my nail was a lot longer than it is now in this video, and I ended up slicing my eyeball open very, very, very deep. Okay, so like I said, that was back in 2023. We're now in 2026, okay? So it's been about 2 years. Now, when I tell you I have the best eye doctor in the state that I live in, I have the best eye doctor, literally the best eye doctor, okay? I called that man up on Christmas Eve. I called their emergency line. I let him know what happened, and he told me, meet me at my office right now. I went to the office. He looked at my eye, and he was like, oh, shit. You cut your eye deep as hell. So he did what he could do. You know what I'm saying? He put a medicated eye contact on. He put some special eye drops in. My eye was pretty much numb for the rest of the day. It was numb until like the 26th or the 27th, whenever I could get another appointment because he had to like do a full examination of my eye. Okay, boom, whatever. Obviously, I was really upset with that because when I woke up on Christmas Day, it looked like Mayweather and Pacquiao put me in the ring, tied my hands behind my back, and literally had their way with me, okay? I woke up on the 25th and my eye was swollen. It was dripping. It was like black and blue. It looked crazy. It dead ass looked like somebody punched me straight in my nose. And for some reason, I only got a black eye on the left side. So I've been dealing with that since 2023. I've always had to keep going back and getting the medicated eye drops, the medicated contacts put in because the cut is so bad that they can't really do anything about it. So it's like we're doing things to try to close the cut permanently, but the things are not working. So I have probably about 3 different eye drops that I have to use 4 times a day. I have regular moisturizing eye drops that I have to use. I even have eye vitamins that I have to take every morning. So when I tell you this cut really affected my life, it really affected my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just something small. It was something that was actually big, because before that, I had 20/20 vision. I never wore glasses. I could see perfectly fine. Now, my vision in my left eye is so horrible that I cannot even drive at night. I can't see at night. I can't do anything really at night besides like things that are in the house because the lights are on. When it gets dark, I can't see anything. And now then today, this is where the, you know, upsetting part comes in. So, a couple weeks ago, my cut opened really, really bad, which when it reopens, it only reopens a little bit. But a couple weeks ago, my husband's aunt passed away, his godmother passed away, so I was crying. So therefore, my cut reopened just as bad as it had opened the first time that I had originally cut it. So at that point, you know, the owner of the eye doctor came in. He's like, you know, we need to do this procedure on my eye. I had to get needles stuck in my eye. I had to get all types of drops to numb my eye. And then he put basically fake membranes on my eye, or whatever, membranes, real, fake. I don't know. He put membranes on my eye because that's what's happening. The membranes are coming off of the cut, and that's why it keeps reopening. So he does that. Okay, whatever. After that, he's like, you know, we've already done this 3 times, which I had told him myself because this wasn't my regular eye doctor. This was actually an eye doctor that I can't stand. So I had told him, like, I know this shit is not going to work, but okay, whatever. So later on that day, I'm sitting there. I'm not even crying. My eye is just not getting any relief at all. I end up wiping a tear off my cheek. And when I wipe the tear off my cheek, I look at my hand and I see the membrane just sitting there on my hand. Needless to say, I was pissed off because then I had to go back and see the eye doctor that I cannot stand. And then he finally put the medicated eye contact, which is the only thing that works, which is what my personal eye doctor usually does. So, okay, whatever. Today I go because my eyes have been bothering me for about 3 days now. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on because my cut is at the top of my eye, but the bottom of my eye has just been so irritated. It's been bothering me. It feels like glasses in my eye. He looks, he puts the dye in, he does everything. Mind you, this is my regular eye doctor. He lets me know, you have another cut in your eye. And I'm like, what the entire boop? Because why do I keep having cuts in my eye? I keep my eyes moisturized. I don't rub my eyes. I don't even touch my eyes because of how much PTSD I have due to the eye injury. So I am just so baffled and confused. And he's like, honestly, like, I'm going to give you the medicated eye contact, but I don't know, like, you have to see this eye surgeon ASAP because this is not good. Then he let me know that my right eye is being overused, so that eye is getting weak, and that can't happen either. So it was a combination of, like, you know, very happy things. Not. Obviously, I was pissed off because now I am out of work. I've been out of work due to my eye. I've lost about 4 jobs because of my eye opening. So now it's like, okay, I have to deal with this and I'm not going to have any relief until I go to a surgeon and they let me know if they even can fix my eye. Man, let me tell you, if pissed off was a word, then it was a word. It was me right there in the fucking dictionary because that's how pissed off I am. But yeah, there was me showing you that